Hi guys, in today's video I will show you how to paint this Haidao sniper unit for the Jing army from start to finish. We will use a lot of contrast paints for his yellow armor and as well the green contrast paints for his armor panels. So relax, enjoy, and let's start. We will prime our miniature with the Wraithbone spray, and then we will start applying our first contrast paint, which will be Orc Flesh. So we will use it just straight from the pot and just apply it over the green armor panels. Just have a control in your brush and don't allow paint to spill on the other panels or to pile up on the panels, because you want to keep the details. So just have the control and apply slowly, even multiple times if needed. Be careful when you're doing his helmet, because you want to keep the rest of the details in the Wraithbone color. But it's easy to fix even if you make a mistakes, so don't worry about it, but try to be neat as possible. Now we will use the Gunmetal Grey color and we will paint his gun, his clip and top of his sniper rifle. This color is very thick, so give it a really good shake before applying it to the model. If you don't have this particular color, you can use a lead belcher from the Games Workshop. It's equal substitution. Now it's time to work on his black parts, so we will use black Templar contrast to paint his gun, and as well I will use the same color to paint all his little pipes and all that inner armor. It looks like it's rubbery metal armor, some kind of mix. So just try to be neat as possible and go between the armor panels inside, and we'll paint his handgun as well. just have patience and go all around slowly. There is a lot of things to do here, so it will be pretty time consuming. Just try to do it as neatly as possible. For his little pouch and the holster for the gun, I will use Gore-Grunta Fur, another contrast paint. I will use it straight from the pot and just apply it slowly around the holsters and the gun and all those little pouches. Try to avoid pulling of the color. Just have a control in your brush and spread the color evenly all around the model. Before we paint his yellow armor, we need to do the cleanup. We will use the Wraithbone color, and now we will clean up all the rest of the armor that we had little spills and little marks that we made the mistakes. So this is a very important part, because the next color, the yellow one that we'll apply on his armor, it's a very bright color, so if there is any darker color under it, it won't show properly and you will have stains, and the color will change on those spots. So try to be patient and neat as possible and clear as best as you can all the armor panels that you want to be yellow. Time to apply Yriel Yellow, another contrast color. We will use this for his armor. So load your brush with the paint, but still have a control in your brush and try to move the color as much as possible away from the flat panels, and try to avoid pulling as much as you can. So slowly apply the paint and then move the excess paint in the recesses. You can use this color straight from the pot, no need to mix it with the medium. It is very important to be as neat as possible and try not to go with this yellow color over the existing colors that we already done. So just have patience and slowly go around. This will be very time consuming. While we are waiting for our yellow color to dry, we will apply a dark tone on his metal parts, so just on the clip and on the muzzle of the gun. If you don't have a dark tone, you can always use Noon Oil from the Games Workshop. Our last contrast paint for today will be Apothecary White, and we will use it only for one part of his armor, and this is this white chest guard that he have. So just neatly apply, just wash it all over. So at this moment I will use Administratum Grey. I will use this color to highlight his gun and as well all the black parts. So all those little pipings on his back and little armor that he have under the yellow armor. So just be as neat as possible and try to do little lines, and on his armor you will use little dots just to do the little highlights. Maybe as you noticed, like I have a little disaster. I already highlighted his green panels and his holster, but my camera fell down on the model and broke his gun and I lost that footage. For the green panels I used the mood green color and I used the I highlighted with the side of the brush, and for the holster I just did the edge highlight with the Cadian flash tone. So I hope this helps. I'm sorry one more time I don't have a footage to show you how did it went, but I hope you will manage. It's really small parts. Now it's time to highlight these little armor pipes. You don't need to do all of them, but as more as you do, the model will look better. You can always keep some in between, but I tend to do all of them every time. I will start working now on his yellow armor. So my first color will be Yriel Yellow. I will use this color just to clean up all the pulling marks that I have on the model. So I will use it on all the top of the flat panels, but I will leave all the shadows intact, and all the deepest recesses I will leave it with dark color. So go all around and then fix all the armors. And our final highlight will be done with the Flash Gitz Yellow. So this will be only edge highlight on his armor. So only the sharpest edges. You can do it with the side of your brush. And just load the brush with the paint, not too much. And just pull it like slightly over the edges. So the paint will build up slowly. So you can do a multiple strokes. And the result will be really nice. And to paint his eyes, actually lenses, so we will use Evil Sunz Scarlet and just paint the whole lens. Just neatly, try to be as neat as possible. And then we will use a Fire Dragon Bright, so just paint the inner half of the lens, so still leave the back part of the lens in the red, and then use the white scar and just put a little dot in the back of the lens on the both sides, so it will create a really nice effect of the reflection from the lens. Our last highlight for today will be a Stormhost Silver, so we will use this to highlight the clip and the muzzle of his gun. After silver is done, it's time to transfer the model to its base and it will be ready. Guys, that will be all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy it, please like and subscribe, and make some comments below if you like a new angle. And one more time, sorry for that disaster with the falling camera and losing the footage. So see you in the next one. Goodbye, take care.